If you follow the channel, you know me. I got a mouth on me. I can be rude. I can be disrespectful. And if you get in the comment section, I'll definitely tell you about yourself. And this right here, the famous bounty hunter Tank from Akron, Ohio, it's a person I used to get in his comment section and talk shit about him and used to do videos about him. But if you know anything about him, he was shot on one of his warrant searches, and he had to make a recovery. So I want to be the first one to say I apologize for all the shit I used to talk. I didn't want to see him get shot. I just didn't like some of his antics and his tactics. But it was his business. It was his job. It was his field. He loved it. Let's listen to him talk about his comeback, and I'll give you some background on who he is and what happened.
4 months after he was shot on the job, 19 investigator Kelly Kennedy has been following this story from the beginning. She sat down with the bail bondsman for an interview that you'll see on just one station.
38-year-old Franklin Frazier has been a bail bondsman for the past 15 years, and he knows his job is dangerous.
It was dark outside, probably around 9 o'clock or so, and we were supposedly having to grab someone, a person that had a felony warrant, and he was on the porch, and he shot down and shot me in my chest. I remember just grabbing my...
Now, if you know Tank, he a big diesel dude. And you know he was out here chasing motherfuckers. He used to be a bodybuilder. He was big. He put the work in. And I don't like how he looked. That shit ain't right, man. If you out here setting up bondsmen and trying to hurt them, you a piece of shit, for real though.
My chest, trying to keep pressure on it.
Do you remember what was going through your head in those moments when he started shooting?
I thought about a million things. I thought about my daughter. I thought about my life flashed in front of me.
You may know Frazier by his TV name, Bounty Tank. He has his own streaming TV show and a huge following.
2, 3.
And he's no rookie. He takes precautions. He was even wearing a bulletproof vest.
I was shot one time, just 2 centimeters from my heart. If he had been lower, it would have hit the vest, but the way he shot down, it was able to get into my, through the vest.
Now, some might consider that bad luck, but not Frazier.
It's a miracle. They didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you, God, for giving me a second chance.
The Cleveland native has only been out of the hospital a week. He's already undergone 5 surgeries.
And just to say, I'm pretty sure all his followers, his family, and his friends, and also over here, we thank God that he made it.
Another one coming up this summer, where he'll have to have one of his kidneys removed.
And you're already walking. The doctors didn't even think you'd be walking yet, right?
Right, I'm walking right now. Hopefully next month I can jog.
Authorities say 18-year-old Amos Coleman is the person who shot Frazier. But in a stunning turn of events, prosecutors decided not to charge him for it, ruling the shooting was self-defense.
I mean, the law is the law. I'm just thankful to be alive.
But the 18-year-old was charged with a felony for having a gun because he had previously been found guilty of felonious assault in juvenile court.
Do you think eventually you'll get back out there?
So, he was charged for having a gun illegally, but he wasn't charged with shooting somebody with that gun illegally? That doesn't even make sense to me, but who am I? I'm not an attorney.
Do you think you'll continue down this career path?
It's easy for me to say no now because in the state I am in, but when I'm feeling great, things might change. So
as you can see, he was a big buff dude, and look at him now. Like I said, all the shit I used to talk under his comment section, he didn't deserve this though.
I don't think I'll leave the business.
But at the end of the day, Frazier tells me he's grateful.
This situation has definitely bring me closer with my family, my mom, my daughter. So I thank God for that. Even though we had to go through this, it helped mend a lot of relationships.
The prosecutor's office tells me if new evidence comes to light, the 18-year-old could still be charged in the shooting. He'll be back in court on the gun charge on February 26th. Reporting in Akron, I'm Kelly.
That's just crazy to me that he wasn't charged with anything. But right here, you can see Big Tank going through his rehab, and he trying to get back to his old self.
Situation I've ever dealt with in my life. Eats rip. I gotta remind myself to keep pushing. I feel weak. I'm tired. I don't feel good, but I gotta keep pushing through it. It's just a reminder, you gotta keep pushing through life when times get hard. This is my most difficult time, but it's gonna be my most triumphant comeback that I've ever displayed. I just want to motivate you guys and let you see my progress. I'm basically starting from zero. Learning how to walk, standing up. I'm just doing the basics before I'm really even doing any weights. Trying to get me back right. It's going to be a challenge. Every day is a challenge. Each day I wake up, some days are harder to get up than others.
And that's crazy. This is all because you was in jail. You call this man Bond's Bail Company. You asked him to bail you out, probably begged this man. Didn't have the money. He gave you a deal, got you out, and you ain't show up for court. And this man had to come get his bread. It's crazy, but we gonna move on from rehab, because Tank speaks out, and gives you what's been going on in his life. And let's listen to that.
Went out for the hunt, man. We're doing a documentary with Tommy G. For those that know who Tommy G is, he does documentaries around the world. Dope channel. So he wanted to get an actual live hunt. So I actually went out. Now, I did this for one or two reasons. I wanted to see how I would react. Like, will I have PTSD? Will I have triggers? I wanted to see, just from my knowledge, how I react to just being back out there, putting the vest on. How was I gonna feel? And there's only one way to figure that out, and that's trial and error. I'll talk about that in another video, how I felt. But as far as triggers and stuff like that. But for the first time in a very long time, I felt like myself. It felt good. It felt good, man. It felt good. Just being able to be out with the guys again, talking. People called the police on us. The cops came. It was like, Tank, man, you back? And I ain't back. I'm easing my way back. You know what I'm saying? But it just felt good, man. I felt like a normal person, man. I did. I still got a lot of healing to do. I'm not 100%, so guys don't think I'm 100%, I'm not 100%. But I've been one of the seasons,
Could you imagine building your own brand, building your own empire, finding your way in life, finding your lane, and being good at it and being successful? Not only is you dealing with the haters, especially people like me that's in your comment section talking hella shit to you, and then he was loved, so he got a lot of love, and then boom, now it's all gone. How you was providing for your family is gone. He was doing the bail bondsman thing, making his money, doing the YouTube, selling the merch, and he had halfway decent music. And now it's gone. And then the person who did it didn't even get charged. I know he don't care about that because he happy to have his life. But just to think, the motherfucker who did it, who came to him and begged to be out on bail, didn't want to go back to jail and did this to this man. Took everything he built and had for his family and his legacy.
Too, I was hunting with one arm. So, I mean, I do this. I love this shit, man. I ain't gonna lie, I love it. And when you love something, it's hard to just not do it anymore, like athletes. Athletes get career-ending injuries or they get season-ending injuries. It tears them up, man, when you can't do something that you love. It's depression, man. Shit depresses you too. Let's keep it real. You know, I battle with depression too. You know, some days I wake up, I fight it. I choose not to be depressed when I feel it coming. I occupy myself. I read, I pray, I do something. But you know, I feel like everyone deals with it at some point, man. It's just you gotta know how to deal with it. You gotta know how to navigate through those rough waters. This, you know, I never really talked about what happened that night, but you know, I have dreams about the shit. You know, certain stuff triggers me sometimes. Like,
I mean, think about it. You like he dream about it. Depression because everything he had going on in life came to a grounding halt. He didn't even know what his tomorrow was gonna be, you know. But lucky for him, he was healthy previous to this, and that's why he really survived because he was a healthy, working out, you know, not a heavy drinking and drugging type of person. That's why he here, and he gonna be back. You know how far back he will be is up to him, and I think he's determined enough to get back 100%.
you know, I might be watching some TV. I can't watch Bad Boys no more. That was like my favorite fucking movie. Like, I can't watch Will get shot. Like, she kind of fucked me up. So I can't, you know, shit like that. Man. You know, sometimes I think about that night. I always think about, was this something different I could have done differently? You know what I mean? Because I always take great precaution. I always do. You know what I mean? I really feel like it was a setup. Just
You see, this is the first time he talking. He felt like he was a setup, and he's gonna explain why.
just looking how everything took place. I really feel like it was a setup. I feel like the girl that I was getting information from set me up because it was just like she was like, they on the back porch. So I seen him on the back porch. The girl said they on the back porch. So I start sprinting that way. And then he just opened up fire. You know what I mean?
See? Was it a setup? Do you know the girl? You from back in Ohio. Is they talking? Like I said, I used to talk shit about this dude. I ain't like his tactics. I ain't like how he did things. And once again, I'll be the first to apologize because he don't deserve this. That's my point. He don't deserve this. So if you know something, get that shit up. Use that shit as your pass card. Was it a setup? Did she set him up? Or, like he said, is he just tripping out?
Because we was around the house circle for a little minute. We was hiding outside for a little bit because it was inside. We weren't about to go in there because there was multiple people in there. And I didn't have like the best description of them. I knew a little, I would be able to identify if I seen them, but it was so many people in there, I just didn't even take the chance. So, you know, we kept circling around the house, peeking in the windows. And she was like, they're on the porch. So, I mean, I don't know, man. You know? Could have not been. But I think back to that night, and I don't think I would have did too much different. I mean, they were on it ain't like I kicked the door in blindly. I mean, literally, they were standing on the porch, and they started fleeing, so we started running after them, and they shot. So, man. I think about
What you think? Get in the comment section. You think he was set up? If you're from Ohio, what the streets is saying, we know you heard something, you hearing something. Get in the comment section. Say it anonymously. Anonymously. Let's talk about it. What's going on? What was the play on Tank?
a lot. If I could have did stuff, maybe I could have took my time more. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Y'all got this man second guessing himself when he ain't did nothing. You know, another thing I used to say is, yo, he chose that profession, which is true. He chose it. You know what I'm saying? He put his situation he put himself in a situation that he ended up at. And another thing I ain't used to like is how he used to say, oh, you playing with the church's money. You playing with the church's money. Well, that ain't the church's money. You ain't doing the church's work. You ain't doing God's work. But once again, he didn't deserve this right here. Talking shit to him in his comment section is one thing, but wishing this on him and seeing him like this, nah, this ain't what it is.
Maybe I could have just walked instead of.
And nah, brother, don't second guess yourself. You did everything you normally do, which normally bring you home. You just ran into some fuck niggas.
Instead of sprinting around there. You know? Maybe I could have walked. But that's not really logical. Anybody else would have walked, would have ran his way over here. You know, it's like.
And here's the thing, I'ma keep it real. People pop shots at him because he black. Black dudes don't shoot white people. I know it sounds crazy, but when the cops come, blacks freeze. They can have the biggest Uzi in the world on them, and they just shot 20 dudes, wounded 80, killed 20. And they on the Facebook talking about they're the toughest guy, they on Instagram talk. But as soon as the police say freeze, they put that same chopper down with them same bullets in and lay it on the ground and they give up. So, you know, Tank got shot because he was black. It's fucked up to say, but it's true. They wouldn't have did that to the white bondsman.
Should I be going back and forth with? Should I did this? Should I did that? Because I want to learn from mistakes. Because damn short, it never happened again. As you guys see, in the last season, I barely even kick doors in anymore. Like, you barely see me doing it. I mean, shit's getting dangerous, you know, and I know that with these laws. So that's why y'all don't see me kicking in doors so much. I'll do it if I got to. We know we in there. But it's like the last.
I know I'll be stopping and adding my 2 cents in, but you know that's why I built the platform, because I got an opinion. Everybody got an opinion. You got an opinion. She got an opinion. And if we bring it all together, we can talk about our opinions and come up with some solutions. But I just wanted to touch on what he said. I understand the laws. That's what I don't understand. They making it so easy for these young boys just to walk around the streets with rifles and stuff. It's like that's what they want. They want everybody walking around with big guns, getting into big shit, causing big problems.
Resort. I'm not just doing that shit. Shit's dangerous, man. I mean, it is. The job is dangerous, you know what I mean? And each season, you know, I get older, I get wiser, so I hunt differently. I adapt to the times, you know what I mean? And when they passed that law, shit was a little different. I'm about to be just kicking in shit crazy, you know what I mean? And it's just as you get older, you get wiser, you know what I mean? I don't need to do this all the fucking time. And you gotta be able to realize that, and I did. And that's why it's reflected in the last season. You really don't see it. And even in my previous seasons, I would always, y'all see me, I would fucking beg people to open the fucking door. Please open this door. Don't make me have to kick it in. Motherfuckers just make you kick it in. I don't know what it is. But y'all didn't see the videos. I beg people to just open the fucking door. But it is what it is. Just gonna take some time. Like I said, I'm easing in. Feel good. We had a female we had to snatch today. Young girl. Wasn't no trouble. You know what I mean? Or was she? Nah, but young girl, man. And it was a good tester, man. It was a good tester. It was a good tester, man. I really felt happy just being out there, man. You know what I mean? Take advantage of your craft. If it's doing something that you love, man, do it to your best. Because, you know, everybody got an expiration date. You know what I mean? So take full advantage.
Pay attention to what he's saying. If you got something you're doing in life and you love doing it, take advantage of it, because you don't know. You know, he's telling you that because he done seen the other side. Trust me, he's seen the other side. So take this advice, listen to it, nurture it, grow with it, become it, make you better.
Of whatever talent that you may have that God blessed you with, and use it to your full capability. Don't waste it. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste it. So, like I said, I'm not back. I am testing shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. I was on, you know, and y'all got me talking today. Y'all got me talking, so I want to talk to everybody. You know what I mean? Just listening to, I was on Facebook, man, people, you know, some people was talking shit. You know, a lot of people, and I seen this stuff. When I did get shot, it was a lot of people like, you know, that percentage, like, oh, I'm glad he got shot. This is karma. You know, this is karma. It's like, what's my karma?
And you're right. A lot of people was talking shit. You know, I'm one of them, but I always was talking shit. I'm pretty sure you could find me in the comment section of a lot of his videos, but I never said I wanted him to get hurt. But what I would say was the shit he's doing, I'm surprised he ain't got hurt yet, because it was common knowledge. And if you got any common sense, you knew that was coming. You knew that was going to be happening. He was getting too cocky with it. He was getting too arrogant with it, to church and kick in door university. And I come in what I want. And he would be eating people's food, opening people's ice cream out the freezer. This my ice cream. And I just thought all that shit was disrespectful to the people's family, you know? But I never wanted this to happen. But there was people out there saying that.
For helping someone get out of jail, like, I don't know, it boggles me. And I know it's just the mentality of some people. Some people just don't want to learn, don't want to be educated. And plus, it's easier to dislike somebody than it is to like them. So, but I might never understand it, how a person doesn't understand it. We got them out of jail. They needed our help. Without us, they would still be in jail fighting their case in jail. So these individuals call us. You don't have to call us. You ain't got to call me. You can call another company. You call me. Understanding that you must go to court. Because if you don't go to court, the court will take that money from us. Yes. You can get thrown off the list, you fucking fired from the insurance company, and you're done. You're on the fucking streets. You're gonna take it from you. Insurance company gonna take that money from your ass. Okay? It just boggles me how, you know, they voluntarily call and we decide, I'm gonna take a risk on this person, you know, and you talk to the family members, they tell you, like, he's a good person, he's this and that, he just got up in a situation, and you're doing your research on the guy, and then you realize, you know, people fuck up in life, and shit happens. Maybe this guy isn't innocent. Maybe this guy is innocent. Maybe he didn't do it. I'm not there to judge that, but you do listen to these stories and you build some type of character of this person in your head. So you decide, you know what, let me give this brother a chance. He gonna do the right thing. His mom's telling me he gonna do the right thing. All right, I'm gonna get him out. Mom, you gotta make sure you get there. If you don't get there, we coming. And I tell people when I'm doing applications, and I'm blunt, and anybody that's been in my office and done by me, they know, I tell you, I'm like, look, if you think he ain't gonna go to court, if you think he's not gonna go, do not get him out. I'd be like, take your money. I'd be like, call another bondsman. If you think this, I'm like, I don't care, I'm not judging. If you know he's gonna run, or if you think he's gonna run, be honest with him. I'm like, keep your fucking money and call somebody else. I tell them this. So at the point where the person missed court and we have to go find them, and the co-signer's like, fuck you, I don't care. What do you expect is going to happen? I don't understand. I don't. That's literally how it goes. And you talk to them, you say, hey, look, just do the right thing, have them turn themselves in, and this can end. And they don't, and they say, fuck you, whatever, and they give you a run. They give you a run for your money. Now, if you reverse that, and you put somebody This is a street situation, and the street person goes and loan this person some money, and with the agreement that they're going to get their money back, probably plus interest, because the streets charge interest. We don't even charge interest. That's crazy, but the streets do. The streets charge interest, and they decide to say, fuck this person and loan them that money. I'm out of here. Fuck you. Now, this person is looking for this motherfucker. Exactly. Anybody on here that's listening, if you loan someone some money, a very lump sum of money, if they run off on you, you're going to look for them. Am I correct? Thank you. Every fucking soul, unless you're just one scary ass person. But even a scary person, when you fuck with somebody's money, they get some courage. So you're gonna go looking for this person. Now, the only difference between us and the regular person, the regular citizen, is we're looking for them. We have different intentions than you do. The intentions are different, but we both have the same goal: get our fucking money. We're going to get this motherfucker to put him back in jail. That is our objective. That is our intention. Regular citizens' intention is to go get their fucking money, and they're either A, going to beat the living hell out of you, or B, probably kill you. And on the streets, you're probably gonna get killed. You see the difference? We all want our money. We're just not gonna kill. We're gonna take you back to jail. But for some reason, people think my way is just oh my God, you fucking this, you fucking slave catcher, you fucking this and that. Like, but you prefer street justice? Make it make sense, man.
So there you have it, Tank the Bounty Hunter, going through trials, tribulations, and everything he just said was 100% on point. You know, if you overdue in the street somebody, he coming to hurt you. He coming to take you off this earth. You know, you call me voluntarily. Your family calls me, begging to get you out. I get you out. And now somehow, when I gotta come get you, I'm the bad guy. When you knew this was a situation going in, when your family begged and pleaded for you. You know? Like I said, I'll be the first to apologize. Mr. Bounty Hunter Tank, I apologize. I used to talk a lot of shit about what you do. But hearing you and seeing you, and I'm not liking what I see. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing the big buff you chasing motherfuckers down, doing your job, and it made me talk shit to you. Because you was right. It's easier to not like a motherfucker than it is to like a motherfucker. So once again, I apologize to you. And like I say over here, I present you with the facts. I give you my opinion on those facts. And if you like how I do that, click that like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, click all so you can get notifications every time I drop one of these videos. And get in the comment section and let me know how you feel. And if you got issues with Take the Bounty Hunter, cut the shit. That part.